Mm.
Hey everybody, welcome to a very special test live stream. My guest here today is Kammie. Kammie, welcome so much to the live stream. I am so glad to see you.
I am so glad to see everybody here also. It is my first stream. I am a fan of American Horror Story from the very day the doors got open on Murder House. And eagerly
Nice.
and waiting season 11, counting the days.
So, Kammie, I want to know just a little bit more about your love of American Horror Story because I think a lot of us out there can absolutely identify with it. You started watching whenever season 1 came out, correct?
Uh-huh. Like, as soon as I saw the premiere on FX, like the coming attraction of it, I was like, this looks like a show. So I TiVoed it and I watched it that weekend with my mom. And we were like, or I don't know if I watched it with my mom at first. I can't remember that part, but we were like enchanted from like the very first minute we saw it. It was just something like you never had seen before, but you knew you wanted to watch it all at once. And I'm so grateful that it's still on. I mean, there has been occasional seasons growing up that I did not like, but I digress. I was a fan of Ryan Murphy's in the days of Nip Talk back in the day, so I knew if he did good with Nip Talk, he was going to do good with this. And I been watching Ratchet, waiting for that to come back. And like I said, I love everything American Horror Story. In fact, I have the sweatshirt, a blanket, a T-shirt. I have it all. Hi, Thomas. Hi, readers.
Nice.
But
Thomas, Raider, so great to have you guys here. So, well, that's awesome. So, okay, then I have to know because everybody knows my favorite and my least favorite seasons. What is your top favorite season?
oh, my very favorite. It bounces between
I know it's a
Asylum and
hard question
Hotel.
because there's so many great ones.
It bounces between Asylum and Hotel. I don't know why. It bounces between those two.
Okay. And you
I mean,
said that
I also love
Roanoke was your
Covington.
least favorite season,
Growing up,
correct?
I could not get into because to me it was too virtual reality based, like the Blair Witch Project. It didn't seem real, like they were spoofing it somehow. And I was like,
Right.
oh, I hope he comes back from this. And he did. He bounced back from that and did some really good seasons afterwards. This past season is my second least favorite. I think we got cheated out as fans. I hate to say it. We should have had all one Riptide or all UFO, not both. But everybody was pressed for time in the last 2 years, and you got to do what you got to do.
See, guys, in case you're watching out there and you're wondering what gives Mary and Kammie that magic, that chemistry as friends and as people who love American Horror Story. And I got to say that that's exactly the answer I would have given for last season. Last season had so much potential. They had 2 years. And instead they thought, oh, let's split it into two. And that was, oh my
It
God,
was
that was just
it was
so
not right. And
ridiculous.
another
I
show.
wish they would never have done that. Blaze, it's so great to have you. I love your holly face always in your
I love
icon
it.
pic. I love it so much. From I guess that's toddlers, not toddlers and Tira. Oh, one of those dance moms shows or something like that. But yeah, I love
I
that
love it.
picture. But yeah, I absolutely agree. They should have kept it either just
It
Red
just
Tide or
and
Death
I'm
Valley.
still looking for clues. I cannot find anything. I even pre. Already have a copy of last season, believe it or not. And
Hmm.
guess what? I still can't find the clues. There's no clues to be had.
I think I think we've gotten some news that they are filming in a couple of weeks, right before
That
Father's Day.
supposedly on Fire Island.
Right, and on Fire Island, thank you. So I think that yeah, they're gonna try to do some sirens. I bet that AHS, especially the writers, the media relations, Ryan, I think all of them know how they really screwed up last season. They had
They
2
did,
years, they split it into 2, and it was a big mistake, and
and that's why I don't think
the
they're
way
going to go
they
with
ended
Cole.
those 2 seasons, or yeah, and the way that they ended them, they had such good setup, at least for Red
Future
Tide, in my
seasons.
opinion, and then no payoff at the end. And then there was really no good setup for Death Valley. There was just, let's just throw as much to the viewer as we've got and just see if it sticks.
Hmm. I
So
agree with touching
just
there that it's not just simpatico. It's not. There's no rhyme or reason to it. There was no.
absolutely touch of noir. And I love your picture. My
Nor, I'm
goodness, that
sorry,
is
I'm
a
just going to say that.
beautiful woman right there. If that's you, good Lord have mercy. I wish that I looked
I'm
like you.
jealous.
Um
I'm jealous.
Red Tide was good until a hurried end, I think.
Mm.
Exactly, touch of noir. I completely agree with you as well. They really did hurry that ending. They just wanted to give us a good story and then just cut it off.
I mean,
I
it was,
that.
and then I also heard that Red Tide, to throw this out there, and I wonder what all the viewers are going to say, is that they originally Jessica Lange was, or no, I'm sorry, excuse me, Kathy Bates was supposed to be in it, and then she got sick, and they rushed in O'Hara. You know who I'm talking? I can't think of her name.
Oh,
Kate.
you mean
They
Francis
rushed.
O'Connor? Yeah, Francis.
Yeah,
Okay.
they rushed
I
her
think
in, and that's
she
why I think we got a rushed story. Because I mean, she was learning her lines as it went. Because usually, and if you look at other seasons, she's very well put together. Her character's very well developed. I mean, but
yes.
this time, I did not get that vibe from her that she was rushed. She was like not ready for this role at all. I don't know if anybody
I
else got
did
that.
like Frances in the role. I did. But you do when I do wonder when you say things like that, especially what it would have been like had Kathy Bates been in the role. I really miss Kathy, yeah, being in the
Oh
seasons.
yeah, oh yeah, super fan of Kathy. We are die-hard Kathy Bates fans. We have seen everything she has, and I mean, she's an incredible actress.
Absolutely. Blaze, I did not know that Fox is making a Glee reboot, which
Oh,
I don't know if you guys heard recently, but was it like Matthew Morrison caught in texting, I guess, minor girls allegedly? I just saw something about it recently and I thought, no, not Matthew Morrison. Please don't ruin AHS season 8 or season
don't
9
ruin it
for
for
me.
us, please. Then we'll be
Yeah.
another year behind schedule.
But yeah, no, I did not know they were making a Glee reboot. I did see Glee. I saw the first 4 seasons, and then after that, I was like, okay, this is kind of redundant. I'll
It was like me. It was like me and Scream Queens. I got through the first season, but I cannot.
mhm.
The second season, I think I'm halfway through. It almost asleep. I mean, like I said, some stuff Ryan has done really good with, and some stuff I'm thinking, what is he grasping at? And there's going to be a new feud too, from what I
Yeah,
hear.
absolutely. Touch of Noir says, I still want to see TB Karen's picture. So I want to know, Cammie, what do you think TB Karen drew in her picture? What do you think it was?
She drew a big help me sign. No, no, she didn't do a big help me sign. Um, or I'm out of here. I
Will
think
work for blood?
I'm thinking she probably. Well, I'm thinking she drew the scenery, something about the scenery, and like
Okay.
maybe sirens rising from it. That'll give us our introduction to the next season. Or maybe it was a composite of all of the scenes, a scene of all the characters. Because I know I have a
Wow.
shirt like that coming.
It would be so incredible if season 11 started with TB Karen drawing the picture and then the camera zooming into it and then there starts our season 11. Like
Exactly.
that would be badass if they did something like that.
That would
Kimmy,
be
that's
awesome.
really
That's
fucking
what I'm
smart.
thinking. Because I mean, and then it would all tie because supposedly it's all supposed to tie in together.
Yeah.
But I can't. figure out how they're going to tie it in. I'm still trying to figure out where or how they're going to pull 84 in to tie it in. Because if you look at it, every season has been a different decade. So I'm trying to figure out what seasons haven't been in what decade, what decades we haven't covered.
I think at this
Hi,
point,
Hazel Pony.
yeah, Hazel Pony from South Africa. So great to have you here. And Fred, don't worry, you haven't missed anything, sweetie. We're
Hi,
just
Fred.
kind of chatting about AHS and kind of been questioning Kammie about what she loves and didn't love about the seasons.
I feel like I'm on
Daff,
20 questions.
It is so great to have you too. I've missed you so much.
Hi,
And
Dad.
Raider does have a question for everybody, which if we have time, we will discuss it. But he wants to know who loves Stranger Things.
My stepson. But unfortunately,
He has now opened up a can of discussion that we're going to have
I've
to
been told
probably
to
do.
watch it because they said it's about old people times in the 1980s. That's what I was told to watch it. I'm like, it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't the 1880s. It was the 1980s.
Right. That's when I grew up, damn it.
Exactly. Same here.
And plus, AK Watch, hello to you too, darling. And plus,
Hello.
honestly, that was one of the best times, in my opinion, to grow up. No cell phones. You had actual movies and bowling alleys and arcades. I don't know.
Wow, and you
To
went
me,
outside. Did you go outside as a child?
I had a clubhouse outside as a child. I
That's
spent
even
my
better.
summers in the lakes. I mean, yeah,
Like
absolutely.
I said,
I feel bad for kids nowadays because they don't have, well, number one, they don't have MTV. I mean, I miss MTV. I'm not gonna lie. I remember my dad crawling up the cable pole, to pirate
headbangers.
MTV for his kids.
Well, it's just like I had my grandchildren here this past weekend. They were all over the place, and then they realized when I came outside, it was time to sit down. I'm like, no, still come down, go play, still go play. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
sun
they
still up.
think I was telling them a lie. I mean, it's crazy. I'm like, no Jason Voorhees is out here. There's no Angel from Swim. Nothing out here. I know too
I
many
know.
horror.
The 80s, honestly, and the 90s were one of the best times. Best music, best movies. Well, maybe some of the best music, but when you're growing up with it, you have to say
Well,
that
like
was
I
the
said,
time
and
when
it's
actually
like
MTV existed and they played music videos. Hazel
Headbangers
has a.
Ball.
I'm sorry?
Headbangers Ball, man.
Headbangers Ball. Oh my God. My brother Scott and I stayed up every Saturday night to watch Headbangers Ball. My parents sometimes would never refuse, would never
I
let
could only
me.
watch it at my grandmother's house.
Oh my,
So,
still right. And so they would let me watch SNL while Scott got to watch Headbangers Ball.
we
I mean,
alternated. We went one weekend we would go for SNL, and then one weekend it would be the wrestling thing, and then it would be Headbangers Ball, and then free for all the following weekend. After that, so. But there was 5 weekends we were screwed.
if you came inside to
Anyone
watch
who
TV,
is
that
going
is.
to be in season 2 of American.
Yeah, Hazel
I
has a
did
question.
see
She
something
says,
about that
anyone know
Hazel
who is going to
Pony.
be in season 2 of American Horror Stories? Okay, so Hazel, Kammie and I are actually going to be coming back tomorrow and doing an actual presentation of the information. Today, since Kammie had not been on a live stream before, and it's been a little bit, it's her first time, her live stream virginity, we decided that we would just do a nice test live stream today and just kind of like just talk and chit chat. But we will actually bring you the news tomorrow. But I do know that like Gabrielle Sidibe is going to be in it, Dominique Jackson. I mean, oh, Queen. I am so excited and happy about American Horror Story season 2.
I'm
And
glad
it's going to
Gabby's coming back.
start in like a month and a couple of weeks. So
Definitely a preview party.
oh yeah, we should. That would be great, and like give away a couple of things or something like that. I could do. I remember when I used
I'll
to do
give away
premiere
dates
parties
for
on my channel, and
my stepson. It's great. A cancellation prize. I'll give away dates for my stepson. Private discussion. Sorry.
right? No worries, no worries. I'm glad, Blaze. Thank you so much. I'm glad you love Stranger Things. Daff 3704 says, "Miss you too, Mary. You're still the only place I go to for AHS. I miss Casey too. Hope he's good. He's got to be a grown man by now." I want to say really quickly, Daft 3704. Casey graduated high school last month. So
Oh my God.
I can't talk
I
about
can't
it because
decide
I'm
what to
gonna
do with him.
cry because he's like, it's almost like before he was my son because he was 12, and now he's like my little brother because he's 17
Yeah.
and he's a high school
Just
graduate, and so is Maisie. Maisie
same
graduated
here.
high
My
school, and so
stepdaughter
did Reese.
graduates in
Reese is dating
17
a
days.
beautiful,
And
sweet
when I
young
met her, she
lady,
was 12.
and
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So
My
yeah,
stepdaughter
everybody, all
graduates
the
in April.
admins on the channel is actually doing really great. So they're growing up too fast, if you have my opinion.
Oh my God. You're not kidding.
Lil says, "Hi Mary, hope all is well and miss you. Miss you too, darling." AK Watch says, "Back when MTV used to play new music videos." Yeah, absolutely.
Downtown Julie Brown.
Um Downtown
This
Julie
all
Brown, yes.
goes
And then
back.
when we used to get the news from Kurt Loder, I mean, I'll never forget coming home that Friday and sitting down to MTV, and then here's Kurt telling me about the death of Kurt Cobain, and I'm like, oh, and I'm freaking out. I mean, just oh yeah, my life used
What
to
mean to
definitely
that?
revolve around MTV. So Hazel is so sweet. She said, LOL at the live stream virginity. I will be glued to my feed to see the preview then.
Okay. I'll make sure I put a
Right.
clean underwear.
So yeah, we are Kurt Loder was an unsung hero. Darn straight. Darn straight. So yeah, guys, we Kammie and I just wanted to make sure that everything would be set to go for tomorrow. So as far as American Horror Story news and more chit chat, we will absolutely get you with that tomorrow as far as news goes. But today we just kind of wanted to have a little fun and just kind of test the live stream. And if you guys haven't seen, my hair is still kind of crazy. I did not fix it,
I
so
like it.
I apologize. I will have it actually fixed tomorrow. So thank you. It's summer and I
don't
had to
really
do something
mine. I
different.
keep messing with
Absolutely
mine.
very different.
I don't know what to do with mine. My husband wants me to do the flame look to it, but I think we're gonna have to wait till October.
So, Kammie, what do you think season 11 is going to be about if you had to take your best guess?
I'm hoping it's not going to be plague because let's face it, we've been in a plague the last 2 years.
Right.
I'm hoping for sirens because
Yes.
something tells me that it's going to be something to do with sirens. I don't know what, but because we haven't really conquered that. I mean, it's just was one of those things. And the other one, the Bloody Mary reference, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it because we'd already conquered the way back past of Roanoke and the way back past of Salem. And I think if we put Red Mary in there, we're going to put even more further in the past. So is he going to go present? Is he going to go future? I'm leaning towards sirens.
I'm leaning towards sirens as well, especially with a lot of stuff that they've been posting lately. So I'm absolutely leaning towards sirens. I'm hoping because they have not absolutely conquered that yet. So I absolutely agree with you. And Lil has a question for us. They say, question, Mary, who are you hoping appears in this season from the reoccurring cast? Now, Kammie, I absolutely want to get yours. Mine, I want Billie Lourd back, absolutely, because she proved to me that she can carry a season or especially an episode by herself. I want if Sarah doesn't come back, that's fine because I think Billy and Emma Roberts are doing just fine carrying on without her. So I definitely want Emma back. However, Emma just came out with a brand new horror movie and she just had a child last year. So I'm hoping she'll come back. I do want Evan Peters, but poor Evan has been working so hard. He deserves a break. If he wants a break, I think he should take it. And I absolutely think that other actors that, like Finn Wittrock, I thought carried a lot of red tide on his back with his acting. And so I definitely would want him back. And Lily Rabb. I adore Lily Rabb. I think that with Sarah gone, Jessica gone, Lily will be the one to carry on the seasons. And that would be fantastic with me because I'm not saying that Emma and Billy don't have enough strength to carry the seasons themselves. It's just that they're very young still. And
Right. And Lily Robb has been there since the beginning.
has been part of the season. Yeah, since season 2. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, since season 1. Sorry. She was, yeah, she was absolutely in season
Yep.
1. I
She was
apologize.
Mrs. Montgomery.
But yeah, she's been there from season 1. And I would love to see Macaulay Culkin back. He was sex on a stick, and I would love to see his sexy self back.
I got too many images of Home Alone with him.
Thank God he grew up. What do you think, Kammie? Who do you want to see come back?
I would love to see Gabby come back.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome. That'd be phenomenal. And I'm leaning towards also, like I said, I think Lily can do it. If, like I said, between her and Billy, I think they could pull it. I think they could pull it up. They could pull it up. But as for guys, Dylan McDermott, I think he needs to come back and speak his opinion. He would be great back. Even I'm willing to say, if I could see Lady Gaga in a mermaid costume, it would be
yes. I'm sorry. I was thinking this when you were talking about that. I was thinking the same thing. It was like,
because let's face it, if she can wear a meat dress and not let it bother her, she can wear a mermaid costume.
Makes me think of that You and I video that she did.
Mm-hmm. And I was so funny because, like I said, my mom and I made my sister a fan from season 3, but my mom had watched it, I think, from season 1 on. And I remember when we watched Hotel, my mom loved Lady Gaga. That was her favorite character. I'm like, oh my God, this woman is in her 70s and she's a Lady Gaga fan.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll admit, I always was one of those people that thought Lady Gaga was just a copycat. But you know what? She's proven me wrong.
Uh-huh. All of us. Daft 3704 says, I've gone to P-Town a few times since the last season. And when we walk to the restaurant at night, I keep looking for those dang creatures. LMO. LMAO. I'm like, imagine. Dude, it's okay, Daft. Every time I hear the song Maneater on the radio, I always look in my rearview mirror for Angelica Ross.
That's another one I would like to see come back. I think.
Oh my God, yes, that's true.
She'd be strong to do it. She would be strong. I mean, like I said, Kathy Bates would be another great one to return. But like I said, I think but what I gotta say this now while I'm thinking about it, or I'm gonna forget. I think for season 13, he's gonna pull them all together, and how he's gonna do it, he's gonna bring back everybody on that first cast. I think that's gonna be our tie-in. It better not be like, oh, it was all a dream, but oh, you know what? No. But I think Talissa would be great coming back.
Yeah.
She'd be awesome.
Yeah, Talissa Farminga, and if Vera Farminga came too, that would be
like
great.
I said, a role, I could see it now, her and her sister doing dual roles on it. And everything. But it's just, I think that's what I want. Like for guys, I gotta say Dylan and Finn. I want the two of them. And maybe even Dennis O'Hare. Because he's strong.
Oh,
he's strong.
Yes. I've missed Dennis.
He can pull off non-speaking. He can play anything they give him. And I think any number of them, but I do agree. I think Evan needs a break. Because he's doing way too much.
Well, I absolutely agree. Oh, well, I absolutely agree with DAF 3704. Sorry, with Touch of Noir. I apologize. I hit the wrong comment.
Yes, Leslie
Jordan tickles me.
All I can see is the scenes when he was in the cabin, he got killed there. Oh. That's all I can see.
I've been watching him. I'm sorry. I've been watching him on that show, Call Me Kat. I don't know. Cheyenne Jackson is in there with Miriam Bolanek, and I only watch it on demand. I don't get to watch it live, but it's a really great, funny show, and Leslie Jordan is on it, and he always wears like high heels, and he's very flamboyant, and he is
excellent in Will and Grace too. He was excellent in Will and Grace. He was just excellent. That's how I came to know him, and I was just like, oh my God, this guy is a riot. And one time my husband walked in and he's like, who is this guy? I'm like, it's Leslie Jordan. He's like, Okay, but is he trying out for a jockey or something? Because he's so little, he's like fun sized. You just want to put him in your pocket.
Yes. Fun sized. I love that.
That's what my husband calls me, fun size. So I could call other people that.
That's adorable. That's adorable, though.
Fun size. Sure,
so
that's gonna be your catchphrase.
So Touch of Nora, if you haven't had a chance, watch Call Me Kat. That's a good show. If Leslie Jordan tickles you, there's 2 seasons that you can watch, and it's really hilarious. So,
what is it?
Okay, Call Me Kat. Call Me Kat is Kat. It's even got Swoozie Kurtz in it, and I love Swoozie Kurtz. I haven't seen her since like. Well, I mean, I know she used to do a lot of stuff after she did Sisters, but
oh wow, it's on Fox, and it's on free on there.
Yeah, so there's season 1 and there's season 2. It's Miriam Bolanek is a woman who her name is Kat. She quits her job to open a cat cafe, and she has this huge crush on her childhood friend Max, who works at the bar next door, and that's Cheyenne Jackson. And yeah, Leslie Jordan is her, works for her, and another young, beautiful, sweet girl. They're just so funny and cute, and it's an adorable show. So if you guys haven't had a chance to watch it, Leslie Jordan and Cheyenne Jackson are in there, our beloved AHS alums. So go check it out. It's a really cute and funny show. Like I said, it's it's at least something I can watch when the kids are around. So that's good. I can't watch other things when the kids are around. Like I picked up the final episode of True Blood on Blu-ray this last weekend, and I was like, yeah, True Blood, I can't wait to get home and watch it. Can't watch it because the kids are running around everywhere. So, next thing you know, Mommy, what is that? So, yeah, anyway. All right.
Well, when you get older, or next year at this rate.
All right, guys. Well, we are going to go ahead and start closing down the live stream because Kammie and I are going to stream tomorrow about the same time, and I will have the link prepared for y'all, and we'll also have a little bit more stuff prepared for you as well, because like I said, mostly today was just a test. Kammie and I wanted to make sure that you guys could see us, hear us, and that yes. And don't forget, if you loved having Kammie with us, give a thumbs up on her. We really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, give it a thumbs up. Only YouTube cares about the algorithms here, and I know you guys love me, so thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, everyone.
Miss Kammie, you stay right there. Don't go anywhere after I end the broadcast. But thank you all so much again for being here. I hope that your summer is going well. Oh, absolutely. I hope your summer is going well and safe. I hope everybody is doing well out there and just keep doing what you're doing. Kammie, you are incredible. Thank you so much for being here on the channel. You and I have so much in common when it comes to AHS. And so I love
like I
that
said, if we ever went to a convention, they would have to kick us out because we would be like the stalkers of the convention, because it's like Sarah Paulson. If I ever got to meet her, I would be speechless. I mean, she is my girl crush after Mercy Garden, but a whole different show.
Gotcha. No, I mean, I just wanted the viewers to see like how the magic was between us, because when we talk and when we, chat and everything on Hangouts, it's like you suggested a live stream, and I was like, she's right. We have so much in common, and we have so much to talk about. Yeah, we should do that. So I'm glad we got to do this. So guys, we will definitely see y'all tomorrow. I am going to have the links and the everything ready for y'all for tomorrow, so y'all know what time to be here and everything. And of course, don't forget, you can always watch the stream after it premieres. So thank you all so much for being here, especially Miss Kammie. Y'all are all awesome. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to beware of the tearjerker that is watching Sexy Scathach. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take it easy and have a great summer. See you tomorrow.